Forget to like and subscribe. Now please enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we'll be reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes Alchemist Prime. Now taking a look at him, you can see the detail he has. I don't know what variation this Alchemist Prime is based off of, but you can see that he looks pretty decent and pretty cool. You can see the lenses that he has on his arms. And I found out that this guy is actually Macadam, the bartender. So not only is he just a prime, but he's also a prime that's a bartender, which is funny to me. And yeah, so I like the detail that this guy has. He doesn't have much on his back, but he has pretty decent amounts on his front. Now, let's take a look at the accessories. Take off those, put this guy to the back. These down. Here are the lenses, his artifact. Now these lenses can combine to become something really cool, like a double lens. They become handheld melee weapons, or they become shields. Now I've noticed that Alchemist Prime symbols on this one, but then there's this symbol. I don't know what this symbol belongs to. But I do know what this one belongs to, and this one belongs to Unicron. So maybe I think this is because the left side represents bad stuff, and the right side represents good. And I think that's why, but I don't know why they have Unicron and Alchemist Prime, and I think this is an Autobot logo probably. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but that's just how they look, honestly. So, let me show you the different ways you can hold it. So, and if you want him showing his artifact just like straight up, here is my artifact type of thing. Just gotta turn this around, lift this up, lift this one up. He has no wrist rotation, but that's for the articulation. So let's lift up his arms, and now he's using his lenses. Powerful artifact for the Alchemist Prime. And you can break it off, and then once you break it off, just take it to the side, move it to the side, and then turn the bicep right there. And now he has some handheld weapons ready to conquer and destroy, or ready to take on Unicron. No mistake, I was thinking of Megatron. And now let's put them on his sides. And I'll only put one because I already showed you guys at the beginning of the video. So here's the shield, and you could do a mixed match sword shield type of thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I honestly like those lenses. Not much within this figure, not many gimmicks, just two lenses that can become handheld weapons and shields and artifacts. Not that many gimmicks, honestly, so this figure's kind of plain, but he does makeup and rolling. But that's for later in the video. Let's do the articulation. So, this guy can turn all the way around for this arm. He can go out. He has a 90-degree elbow, no wrist rotation though. He does have some waist rotation. You can go full 360 around. The arm is the same thing. The head, mine's kind of dangly, but I know he can look down, he can look up, he can look side to side. And then he can kick back, kick forward, kick out. Has a 90-degree angle, and honestly, yeah, almost 90-degree or close to 90-degree ankle. So yeah, there's Alchemist Prime and his articulation. So this video might be a bit short because there's not really much to go around with this figure. But yeah. So now let's start to get into size comparison. Ready? So now let's get into the size comparison. So what we want to do is we want to sorry, I'm thinking of the transformation. I'm sorry. So the first size comparison is standing next to Transformers Age of the Prime's Razor Claw. You can see he's about half his size, but just a bit over. No, like almost exactly, just like a bit, tad bit. As you can see, let's fly him out of here. All right. So next. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of transformation. All right. So the next size comparison we're gonna do is sign next to Transformers Age of the Primes, like Cronus Prime. You can see that the height difference is not too much, but Micronus is the smallest prime after all, so Alchemist does tower a bit over him. Let's take this guy out. Sign next to Transformers Age of the Primes. Topspin. Topspin's a bit taller than this guy. As you can see. Sign next to Transformers Age of the Primes Headmaster. Freeze out. You can see he's pretty close inside, or just a little bit. And then last but not least, standing next to Transformers Age of the Primes Superion. You can see he's a bit over that knee right there. And that will have to be it for the size comparisons. So, the first step for our transformation is getting into transformation. For this first step that we want to do is we want to pull down this right here. We're going to pull down his chest. Next thing you want to do is you want to push down his head. Just like that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I pushed down his head, opened his chest. His head is snug and tight in there. There you go. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to close his chest. And then turn around the waist. Once the waist is turned around, you want to go to the back. Open those shins to reveal hollow inside. And I do like how the shin covers, or the top of the van covers the shin so it doesn't look hollow inside. So then you want to fold in these feet. And yeah, he can't stand up now. Now he can't stand up. So you want to fold in the feet into those shin gaps, and then you want to close them together. Just tighten. Press them together, and actually just pull these out a bit. Keep these guys together. Once that is together, now the next step that you want to do to this is you want to come up to these arms, top, and then you want to fold them upwards. And then what you want to do is you want to push in the hands. The only thing is that the hands in the instructions, it says to push it in and they should go in all the way. Unfortunately, it likes to peg out, and the more times you do it, the more you're breaking the toy itself. So this is going to be how the hands are. The next thing that you want to do, you want to pull these down. Pull the arms down. It should be looking like a T-pose kind of thing. And then you want to kind of just fold those in, and then there's a peg that goes into the port. Just push that there, and it should align. Make sure the arms are straight. Now that's aligned in, doesn't have to make a snap noise. Oh no, this other side didn't do it. There we go. Okay, now it should be looking like this so far. Looks a bit goofy. Next thing that you want to do is you want to end up pulling the knees down. And once the knees down, I'm gonna have to hold this guy up kind of. So once the knees are down, you want to end up folding the arms like this. So then it becomes the back and partially the top. the van. Next thing you want to do is you want to end up coming and pulling the knees up. Make sure everything is straightened. There we go. Just trying to keep everything together. And that's the thing I don't like about some of these, some of the primes is that, well, not some of the primes, but like my last video, Solus Prime review, go check that out. I was struggling because everything had to line together, and yep, something popped out of place. Yep, something's broken. There you go. It's because how everything is supposed to line together as one, and it just kind of gets to annoy me where I get to that point where it's just, yeah, no, because it just, you have to put everything together. But anyways, once you have everything, you want to close the lid, and everything should fit together. Nothing should be, and if something won't close together, then I think it's because this side, that's this right here, this gap right here, supposed to line. Okay, so I'm just gonna, well, here, I'm gonna edit the video real quickly. Okay, guys, so I got it. So the thing is, you're supposed to bend the knees down, and there's supposed to be these pegs that's supposed to lock in with the bottom of the knees. I didn't do that, and that's why the wheels were acting awkward. Make sure to do that because you could break your toy like that. But anyways, let's close these. Let's close the door. Let's close the back. And last but not least, oh yeah, gotta compress it down together. Make sure everything's in place. The next, last but not least, you want to push forward the windshield, and this is supposed to align under the bottom of the truck or SUV mode. I believe this is an SUV mode. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so forward, align, oh wait, there we go. Alright, and that is the SUV mode fully transformed. Now, as you can see right here, the SUV looks pretty good, honestly. It looks very Cybertronian, and it is compressed so good that it looks like it's its own figure, like it didn't transform. I personally like that. And if you want some storage, you want to take the little blades, the artifact, lenses, and just end up adding them on top of there. And yeah, so there is the Alchemist Prime fully transformed. Let's take him down to the floor and see how he rolls. Alrighty, everybody, so this is Alchemist Prime on the floor, and let's roll him. Okay, he rolls pretty decently. I'm gonna roll him. Drifting. I can imagine this guy just going into battle. This guy sometimes does drift, but it depends on how you roll it. If you roll him like just forward, and extra bumper, that bumper on the front, whenever he crashes, boom, it blocks it. Let's take this guy back up. Alright, guys, so now that we're at the top again, I'd say this guy is a pretty good figure. He's a decent figure. I like him a lot. This guy's compact nicely, very nicely, and the rolling is super good. And another thing is that his transformation also is packed pretty good, honestly. So yeah, there's Alchemist Prime review, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.